Oh, I'm starting, I guess. It's all right. It's all right.
I'm just checking the weather here.
Okay, you guys. Sorry about that.
It's really windy here, people. We may end up in Kansas.
We're about to have some tornadoes go on, right? And hello. We are back.
And I'm coming.
And we're back. And Steve is letting the dogs out to go to the bathroom real quick since, you know, we had a little break there.
It's really, really windy here, people. Really,
yeah,
really
we are getting hit by some definite wind right now.
Down.
It's definitely very windy.
Good girl.
It is. I mean, we had like a tornado warning earlier in our county. Yeah, we definitely.
I'm back.
And he's back.
I didn't get blown away. I think my weight kept me in place.
Your weight kept you in place? So if I would have gone outside, I would have blown away?
Yes.
Is what you're saying?
Do not. I'll be picking you up in another state.
Bye, Zephilia.
So, what, guys, up to this point, do you like the predictions I've had so far? Or what do you feel about those? Do you like the theory I had? I hope it wasn't too boring. If you haven't heard it, if you're just tuning in, this is the theory I had, and I'll go over it again. Of course, Jon Snow is dead. We all know that. Jon Snow could come back as a walker. Correct?
He could, yeah. That's definitely a possibility.
He can't be a leader because...
Not a White Walker.
Not a White Walker. I originally said White Walker because he had that connection with...
But my
last theory is my pray to God moment. Thoros of Myr, you know, that magic type stuff, when the Hound sliced that guy in half and he was fine. Like, minutes later, I'm like, what in the hell is this guy doing? I remembered that. Still remember that because the Hound is one of my favorite players, or was one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Keep messing with that. It screws me up. But Melisandre magically shows up at the wall.
Yeah.
Boogies from Stannis to go get to the wall. Why? That's my biggest theory.
I mean,
and Davos is there, and he's
my theory on that is that was the closest place for her to go.
She's there for a reason.
Okay. Yeah, she could be.
Everything's for a reason, Lacey.
Yeah, everything is for a reason.
And Davos is there, and he's seen, you know, her do things that screwed me up.
Shadow baby.
She's thrown leeches in the fire, and things have come true. But you know, she talked to that.
She fled to not die with Stannis. She talked with he was going to die.
Thoros of Myr, and like you said, you know, earlier in the broadcast, that how did he bring this dude back 6 times? 6 times.
So you're hoping that Melisandre can in some way potentially bring Jon back? Is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe through the power of Thor. Look,
through
anything's
the
possible.
Lord of Light.
Anything's possible.
I mean, you're not wrong. Anything is possible.
They stabbed him, right? They didn't cut his head off. They didn't, you know,
they stabbed him a bunch of times.
Burned him yet. Okay.
Not that we, yeah, exactly. Not that we know of.
We're left with him bleeding on the ground. What are they going to do with his body? I want to get to season 6. I want to jump in. And
I'm excited to get going on season 6.
And like I said earlier, I cannot wrap my head around him being dead yet. It doesn't seem real.
Because it just doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
It's either a damn dream or it's what do you think of that theory? I've watched this and I've done a lot and I wrote it down because I knew if I didn't write it down I wouldn't get it right.
Yeah. Kenny says a lot of your predictions have been right so far. I mean, so you never know. Could be right, could be wrong, but
Could be done.
yeah. I mean,
but the story goes on, and
the story's going to go on regardless.
And like I said earlier, and me and Lacey kind of laughed, but it's not Game of Thrones we're watching. We're watching the Wave of Thrones.
Yeah. When will we be caught up? We will definitely be caught up before season 8.
Yeah.
With how excited I am for getting going with season 6, I predict we'll watch that pretty quickly. Now, how quickly it's going to go up, and what is on this TV right now?
Boobs.
Boobs.
This is Showtime or something. I think
we're watching Showtime, yeah. There was just some stuff happening on our TV.
I'm really glad the kids are fed and
in the other room.
And doing their thing.
Yeah. What did Steve mean earlier by good music?
Oh, okay. Of course, I am a big hair bands 80s guy. I'm talking Cinderella, Firehouse, Tesla, Guns N' Roses, Metallica, Slaughter, you name it. That's on my Cirrus and my Jeep.
He likes the 80s hair bands.
And I have hair bands as number 1 on my playlist. The other one would be 670 The Score. I listen to that, but that's on AM. Awesome channel, by the way.
670 The Score is, mostly about the Bears.
The Bears.
The Bears.
And it'll be about the Cubs here in a moment. But I'm a bigger Bears fan than I am a Cubs fan.
And yeah, I mean, I like 80s hair bands. It's not my favorite, but I like it, and there's a lot of it that I like.
And this was really cool when I met Lacey. You guys, she'll be sitting here, and we'll be playing, some rap, some 90s stuff or whatever.
I'm an early 2000s girl.
Yes, I would go. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You're right.
Late 90s, early 2000s.
Today we were driving in the Jeep, and I turned on the music so I can appease her because I don't want her falling out in the Jeep.
Well, it was a Sum 41 song, and you're like, I've never heard this song in my life, and I'm like, what?
She's singing. We got of course Eminem is. Everybody knows Eminem, right?
Everybody knows who Eminem is.
And she's just singing the song, and I'm looking over, and she has...
I'm like, every word to the song, and he's like...
Yeah. So, any songs like that, if you guys want to go on a cruise with us, she'll sing it.
I will. I pretty much every...
What was the song Eminem was singing?
Superman.
Dick. Something like that. I don't know. You said that. I remember you saying that.
Girl, you can suck on Shady's dick. Yeah, something like that. My favorite Eminem is Peanut.
But I will tell you this: if we ever do karaoke,
I like all kinds of music, not just that. Like I like country music.
If you've ever heard the song "Soul Man,"
I'm sure everybody has heard the song "Soul Man."
Of course, that's a kind of a Blues Brothers, Chicago Bears, connection thing. But I can sing that, and I ham it up on that.
I do.
You've seen it?
Yeah. Is it that hard to believe that this tiny little white girl likes hip hop? What?
Man, she throws down on that.
I can throw down on some hip hop, okay?
Yes, she can.
You guys don't know. I grew up in the ghetto, okay?
She did.
I did. I may not sound like it or look like it, but I did.
She's smart as all get out, though.
I just got a mental image of Lacey singing Rap God. Not that song. He goes real quick in that song. There you go. Lacey gonna dab on us haters, then whipping Nene.
But hear this out. I can go anything from.
I'm very open-minded when it comes to music.
I can listen to music all the way through. I can listen to
Chris Stapleton. Yep.
I can listen
love
to
a lot of country.
Love country. I love
Luke Bryan.
Yes. Yeah, he's hot. Cool dude. I love
Blake Shelton.
I had a bar.
We met Blake Shelton, and we met the band Perry.
Well, we had them.
Yeah, we met them. We had a meet and greet with them.
Them, but we had sold the bar at that time. When we first met, I ran a bar for a while. I had David Allan Coe there.
David Allan Coe was there. I didn't even see him.
My son sat. He didn't meet anybody but my sons. Mm-hmm. Zach, the one that's actually sat in the limo with him, with David Allan Coe, if you can believe that. He never signed one autograph, but he let them. He picked them out. He didn't even know me. He never even saw me.
Well, probably because they were the only kids there.
No, there was tons of people around. Tons. He said, and he picked those two, and he had some hot woman in there. And he went and sat, both boys went and sat in the limo.
Mm-hmm. I remember.
I was kind of jealous. I mean, let's be honest. We paid him to come
God
play.
Damn it! Like, seriously?
We paid him to come play, and here's David.
Sophie Turner likes Eminem. Who doesn't like Eminem? Like, seriously, Eminem is awesome. Yeah, and let's see. Eminem. I love me some Nelly. Again, early 2000s, right, is my fave. So Nelly was big.
And she can sing.
50 Cent.
She can sing it. She doesn't think she can sing, but she can sing.
I cannot sing.
Bullshit. Lie.
Oh my gosh. And yeah, a lot of country music. I like Blake Shelton.
What's some of your favorite songs?
Brad Paisley.
Is there anyone with me on the hair bands? Because, like, if I want to go...
I like some hair bands.
I remember those years way better than I remember yesterday.
My mom, who is in her 50s, would force me to listen to 80s hair bands like Whitesnake and, I don't know, all that junk and jazz. Def Leppard. Def Leppard is actually probably my favorite.
Styx, Scorpions. Come on.
I do like some Def Leppard.
Oh, yeah, you do.
Linkin Park, Heather. Oh my God, I can sing every song to every word to every song to Linkin Park. I love Linkin Park. Yes, we did. I did try the jalapeno M&Ms. Jalapeno.
I'm going to say this one place.
Jalapeno.
One of my favorite places, and I'm just going to say it. If you're ever in Central Illinois, okay, everybody likes pizza, right? Give me a thumbs up if you like pizza.
Who doesn't like pizza? Everybody loves pizza.
I just want to bring you all here so we can just
let's all just have this huge party.
There's a place called Mario's Pizza in Pontiac, Illinois. Oh, there's something wrong with her. They have jalapeno pepperoni now.
What?
Yeah.
Did you guys see the light bulb go off?
Anyway,
Giordano's in Chicago.
Amazing. But I'm going to still go with my hometown, Pontiac, Illinois, with Mario's Pizza.
Heather said I tried calamari for the first time in Illinois. I wouldn't think... Was it in Chicago? Because that might be okay. But if it's anywhere else, I would think... I don't know about calamari.
Where, Red Lobster?
Where, Red Lobster?
No, that's where I had calamari.
I've never had calamari. Who is the most twisted character in Game of Thrones? That's an easy question.
Ramsay.
Answer.
That guy is twisted left. I mean, you look at him and you think you think that he's almost like thinking logical for a second, but he's illogical in every decision he makes.
No, sorry, it's just because he likes to hurt people.
He may be the cruelest. I don't know how.
Yes, he likes Motley Crue.
Oh yes.
Motley Lou. Back a long time ago, I used to have a different YouTube channel. Actually, I still have it, but it's not anything like this. I had a video on there of me when I got really drunk one time, and I was singing Motley Crue. Home Sweet Home.
Maybe we can put that in here.
We don't need to put that in there.
Hey, thumbs up if they want to see Lacey.
I was very, very drunk.
Yeah. Thumbs up if they want to see that.
I was like singing some Home Sweet Home to some Motley Crue.
I forgot all about that.
Yeah, I have that video still. And that video is straight like a good 10 years old. It's got to be 10 years old.
Yep.
Someone here will find it.
I see the thumbs up.
You go find it. It's private on my. It's actually private now because I'm embarrassed by it now. Because
come on, everybody has a moment in time where they're having fun.
I don't know if that was 10 years ago because I remember singing and dancing along with Jason Derulo that same day. So I don't know.
Jason Derulo.
Jason Derulo.
What song was it? It was...
Heather said her dad lived in Chicago for 13 years, and he took me to a hole-in-the-wall place for calamari. As long as it was in Chicago, it was probably good. Chicago has some of the best food.
We have came upon...
that I've ever been.
I love rib shacks. If you can find good, like, hole-in-the-wall, like she's talking about, like, rib places... Mm-hmm. Usually those are the best. Like these mass ones that they have out there.
Those are nothing. Yeah.
Nothing compared to
it's all the whole, like the tiny little mom and pop places.
There was a place in Arkansas that I went to when I was young.
So it was 10 years ago. Yeah. It was about 10 years ago.
Did they see it?
Because they're like Jason Derulo. It was this, like the first, what was that freaking song called? I can't remember now, but it's like his first popular hit. It's one of my favorite songs. I can't believe I can't remember the name of it right now.
I
had the CD.
You wore that thing out.
Oh, I love Jason Derulo.
Oh, if I'd have had my phone, I'd have told you what it was.
I could tell you, too, because it's in my playlist on my Spotify.
I guarantee it is.
It's definitely on my Spotify
Jason
playlist.
Derulo.
If you guys saw my Spotify playlist, it's such a range of, like, totally, like, different things, like music from today, music from the 2000s, music from the 80s, like it's literally like country, rock, rap, R&B, like it's such a mix of everything. It's crazy.
If you saw my playlist, you'd be like, what in the hell is this guy thinking?
If you saw Steve's playlist, you'd be like, well, that's a lot of 80s hair bands. No, actually, there's some country in there too. Steve, you want Ramsey to die. What way would you want him to die?
Alls I can say is I want Sansa there. Mm-hmm. And I want her to pull the plug on him somehow,
So you want it to be Sansa?
It's appropriate.
Sansa. Okay.
Yeah.
My grandma makes pretty great ribs, and she's from Georgia. I could see that.
I want to visit her.
I want her ribs already. Like, seriously, I'm starving right now. You guys need to quit talking about food. It's not Talk Dirty. It's not Talk Dirty by Jason Derulo. Hand me my phone. I need to know.
Okay.
I need to know. It's like...
Look at this. Look at this phone. It's encased.
And it's pink sparkles.
She's all about bling, people.
I am all about the bling.
You should see our bathroom. She got this blingy chandelier looking thing.
It looks really good in there, though, doesn't it?
And me, I don't mess with electricity, so guess who hooked it up? This girl.
Lacey's playlist. Okay.
Shots.
No, it's not Wanna Want Me. It's not Wiggle.
Talking
it's not
Body,
Marry Me.
Explicit.
I'm going through... It's not Cheyenne. Although that's a good song.
Oh, Nice and Slow.
In My Head. It's In My Head.
Yep.
There. Why could I not remember that? In My Head by Jason Derulo. Okay, that's the one that I was singing and dancing to when I was drunk, along with Home Sweet Home by Motley Crue.
You guys got to see it. I mean, thumbs up to that. You guys have to want to see that.
Food, food, food. Ugh. I'm telling you, I'm about ready to send Steve somewhere to get me some fried chicken because I want to eat every fucking chicken in that room. Yeah, and you're right, Mikkel. I am definitely the one that says, oh my god, look how cute that is. I need that. That is definitely me. Especially if it has sparkles, I'm like, yeah, I gotta have it.
So, Lacey has a Jeep, right? And I like the Jeep because it's a turbo.
It's got a turbo engine.
Oh my God, this Jeep, it's.
I have a 2019.
But you earned it. You worked very hard.
I worked very hard for my Jeep. This is the first vehicle that I was like, I'm getting brand new, because every other vehicle I've had has been used and has been like, like moderately priced, like that I could afford it. But like, I've worked very hard in my life, so I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna get what I want. And this was the one I wanted. 2019 Jeep Cherokee.
Like I said,
white and with a turbo engine, apparently. And now I don't think I could ever have any other car without a turbo engine.
With me saying that, I like to drive it, but I hate driving it because it's all girly inside and smelly good, and I feel like I'm in a frickin' Bed and Bath and Beyond, or
Bath and Body Works.
Bath and Body Works. In there, but she's been looking for blingy license plates. I'm like, oh hell no, she gets that, I'll never drive this thing again, or I have to take them off when I drive.
Why do you think I want that? I don't want anybody driving my Jeep, okay? And it's not the Wrangler, it's the Cherokee.
She's got cooled seats, heated seats, remote.
I have heated seats, heated steering wheel.
It's a cool
air-conditioned seats.
I'm just gonna say this,
leather,
guys. It's
got the works.
I don't see why anyone would want to drive anything different.
It's literally. I love that Jeep. Yeah. I love it. Steve, if the Night King dies by the end of the series, who will be the one to end him? So if he does die, who's gonna kill him? I know normally I would have been like, it'd be Jon Snow.
Yeah.
But it won't be Jon Snow. My Jeep has 0 electrical issues. At least so far. I mean, I just got it like a year ago, so.
God, that's a heavy question.
That is a heavy question.
That was going to be my...
Cassie said she can make me a blinged out license plate frame.
Yes. She... would love
I do.
That.
I have a thing for bling. I do.
Gosh.
What would be the worst ending?
Would you be offended if I just don't have an answer to that right now? Because
that's okay.
Honestly,
I mean, if you don't have an answer, I mean, we can come back to that maybe like after season 6 or season 7.
Let's keep that one.
That's a good one. The Mighty Odin says the Kingslayer. The Night's King, the Kingslayer. Good one. That would be a good one. I mean, that is, of course, seeing that he makes it through the rest of the series.
You know, the one that's really, I think will become strong, too, there could be a possibility, Arya.
I wouldn't consider that a spoiler, because he's just giving his opinions about who he thinks could be, I mean... We're not going to tell him. We're not going to tell him if that person's still around or not, right?
Someone's got to kill him. I mean, that's obvious. Something's got to stop the White Walkers. I think the dragons play a huge role in it, and I think, all the Starks will have. I just truly believe that. I believe Arya and Sansa still. Like I said, I think the cream will rise to the top. I can't tell you how or why, but I feel that they're going to be the main players in this, and. The North remembers.
Okay.
It just keeps going through my head. I'm still a Stark loyalist here.
Fernando says Jeep equals electrical issues after 100k miles, but hopefully yours is issue-less. I hope so. I've only got 4,000 miles on it.
I put probably 2 of them on.
You quit driving my Jeep. Steve, is there a character that is still alive that you are shocked is still alive? That you thought was going to die a long time ago?
I kept picking Stannis the whole time because I felt like he was...
going to die the whole time?
Is there... Okay, ask me that again. Is there a character... What?
Jamie Douglas, I just put down my pen. Where is it? I hate when that happens. I was just holding it. I do that every time I have a pen. If I put it down, I'm literally like, where did I just put it? Every time.
I know where it is all the time.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, I do. Always know.
You know what, Brian and Laura, I have seen that shirt, the one that's like the North Face shirt, and it has the North Remembers.
I've
seen that.
Sweet.
I was debating on whether or not to get that one for Steve because he does like the North Face. So, 50% chance that I made your tire carrier on your Jeep. If you have one. Where the tire carrier... I don't have a tire carrier on my Jeep. Those don't come on the Cherokees, I don't think. No, they come on the Trail Hawks. So they have the Cherokee, and then they have like the different trim levels. So mine is the Limited. It's not the Trail Hawk. The tire
I know exactly what
that are on the back. Yeah, those are on the Trail Hawks, and I don't have that one. I have the Limited. Why? Let's see. Hold on. Mina says her boyfriend makes fun of her pink glittery things as well. He's always making fun of the fact that I like sparkle. Like, I would paint my house sparkly if I could. Like, I had this picture one time I posted on my Facebook page. It was like of a room that was like painted in like this purple sparkly paint. And I was like, I want that. And Steve's like, no.
I'm shocked she just didn't do it. Our grout in our bathroom is sparkly.
Yep. Yeah. It's like
it's
like a gray sparkly. Yeah. What's my favorite candy of all time?
I know.
I can tell you.
What's my favorite candy?
Sweet tarts.
Sweet
tart. The sweet tarts.
The
chewy sweet tarts. Yeah, those.
Come on, say hi,
those ones are my favorite now. Okay. But my all-time favorite is Reese's peanut butter cups.
Come here, sit down.
I don't have a shirt on.
They don't care. You're a boy.
Yeah, I am a boy.
This is JT.
Look at him like, hey guys, don't look.
Say hi.
I'm not.
Well, you can go put a shirt on.
Okay.
He's like, don't look, you guys.
He's a boy.
I know.
Yeah, I know I'm a boy.
What do you think is going to happen to Ghost?
That's a good question. I'm going to be pissed if he's dead. Ghost is amazing.
I know. Ghost is amazing.
I want a ghost.
I want a ghost. And not just a direwolf, a ghost.
No.
Wait, don't say I want a ghost because...
I love Ghost.
Our house is kind of haunted a little bit. I sometimes think it's haunted.
I keep looking for... Because I become really obsessed, I think, with Game of Thrones to a point that I even go on different sites to find things that I want.
Oh, like shirts and stuff like that? I was like, wait, you're doing what now?
Well, I mean...
I was about to be mad if he's going... Yeah.
Going what?
I thought you were like going on sites like searching up Game of Thrones like
no,
stuff, like not stuff,
apparel.
But like that's okay. I'm okay with that. I mean, I don't know because I don't know if that could potentially have any spoilers.
You want to introduce yourself?
They think that JT looks like me. Do we look like each other?
Say, I look like Daddy.
I look like Daddy. I think I have his nose.
Yes. I love you, bud.
But I already introduced myself.
Boxlunch.com.
Boxlunch.com.
I've never heard of that, so I will check that out. Yeah, and that's what I was thinking. Like, even shirts can have spoilers if you think about it. So quit it.
No, I was looking for like flags. I was looking for like the banners. I was like, you know what I mean? I'm specific when I look. I'm
like, wait, don't be doing anything on the internet.
I haven't seen anything that would be. But I see what you're saying, though. I see what you're saying.
Someone needs to screenshot Lacey's face when she thought Steve was reading spoilers and place the triggered caption underneath. She's triggered.
What does that mean?
Like, because I looked at you like crazy. Like, I thought you were looking at spoilers, and I was like, triggered.
Oh.
Yeah.
No.
That would be funny.
Don't know what
Okay, team, we got to talk for a little bit. I got some things. What? Go play for a little bit. Go play the game.
Yeah, we're like 18 minutes over, you guys. I said 2 hours, and it's 8:18 already. Wow.
Is everybody having fun? I mean, I know.
When did you start?
Hold on, T.
Kids.
I set you up. You should be really going and good. He's a good kid.
Bye, Secret Agent 57.
Is everybody having fun with the live stream? I mean, I know sometimes we get off topic and we're talking about some other things, but it's that's what makes it fun. I think, you know, we're also talking Thrones, but we're also having fun, and I love this community that we have. It's small. It's, I think, personable. I love it. I love everybody in here. It's Don't you agree?
It's fun talking to you guys, for sure. Like, we love talking to you guys. Mina says we need to teach Steve about the word ship and about triggered, apparently.
Would you please? What is triggered? Like, pissed?
Oh, my gosh.
How would I know that? Triggered to me is like alert.
Triggered is like something. I don't even. You guys explain it. You guys explain it to him, because I can't.
Hey, I'm gonna go triggered in my Jeep. I'm triggered.
When you're triggered, it's like something really like immediately bothers you. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you're triggered. Like.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Shit, man.
Yeah, you've set somebody off. There you go, Craig. You've triggered somebody's emotions. You've set them off.
Okay.
He explained it better.
Well, thanks, Craig. I couldn't have got that out of her.
It is hard to explain. You just have to see the memes and the faces along with the memes, and then you'll get it. And then ship is like relationship. When you say, I ship them two together, it means you want that, like, you see them in a relationship.
All right.
There you go.
So, in the comments, you guys need to start giving me words that I need to learn as I'm getting older, apparently, and things are meaning different things now.
But see, like, we have an 11-year-old daughter who, like, knows all these words, and, like, I know them anyway. I don't need her, right? Like...
How?
But you just listen to the world around you, and you'll catch on to these things.
You want to hear? Well, you want to hear this? So we're sitting at the train tracks, and a train, you know, it has the front of the train, okay, the engine. What's the back of a train called? I'm just going to ask everybody here. Put it in the comments, and I'll see if 5 people will get it right. What's the back of the train usually called? Thank you. I saw one. Bobby, I can't look.
Okay, yeah. I didn't know that.
Is everybody getting it right?
He's like, there's no caboose on the back of that train, and I'm like, wait, what?
And I remember my grandma, as we were sitting in a restaurant, she goes, well, that boy has a nice caboose.
Yeah, I know caboose is like, behind. I know that.
It's the caboose.
Well, yeah, but I didn't know that was actually what it was called. Like, the end, like, I was like, what, the end cap of a train? I don't know.
So, but I could explain it to you. Where you couldn't explain triggered, Craig did.
Oh my gosh. You know, I don't know a whole lot about trains, okay? But I know a lot about, like, pop culture references.
I want to hear what they're saying here.
Explain to the folks at home what a caboose is.
The behind of the train. Or, as my belated grandma, that man has a nice caboose.
It was more for when trains were transporting people. And see, that wasn't a train transporting people. It was transporting goods.
I've seen that. for many years they would have that.
Yeah, I was just picturing in my head like them old timey movies where like they're running after the train and like they have like the back of the train had like the little stairs on it, and like is that the caboose, Steve?
It's not. Well, yeah. She needs to watch more westerns.
As a stay-at-home mom with a husband and 3 boys, the only conversation I have is about farts, Pokemon, and Fortnite.
So this is good.
Farts, Fortnite for sure, because that's all our kids ever talk about is Fortnite. And then my 11-year-old daughter will just randomly stand here and just start doing the whatever that.
And then this one, the
floss. Thank you, the floss. I'm like, what in the hell is that? Like, she does it so much. I'm like, she's doing flossing. Yeah, so much Fortnite. I bet you $100 that she is upstairs playing Fortnite right now as we speak. Yeah, they love the Fortnite. How many kids do you have all together? I can't remember if you've mentioned before. We have 3 kids. We have had 4. Our first son passed away. We were talking about that earlier. Long time ago. But so we have 3. Mm-hmm. 2 girls and a boy.
Lucky me, the 2 girls. And she asked me when she can start dating.
She did, yeah. She asked him last night, right?
Not a good question to ask me.
She said, when can I start dating? And not because I want to now, just so that I know for future reference. That's what she said.
There's boys that like me, and I tell them that I can't because my dad said, I said, well, that's probably a good thing. Keep saying it.
Yeah, we have 3 kids together. He has two boys from his previous marriage. So my stepsons, who would be Zach, you know Zach.
Yep.
And then Caden, you've never met him, but he's not really into all this kind of jazz.
He'd think it's cool if you actually...
I don't know. I am incredibly lucky to have girls. I don't know if he would agree.
I agree.
Girls are much harder to raise than boys, I can tell you that much. But I love them to death.
That is no kidding. No lie.
They are so much harder to raise.
And I'm quicker to tell the boys no, but the girls is harder. Except when it comes to dating.
I would say my youngest, who is 7, her name is Ava. You guys have met her. In one of our videos.
She's a star of the show. She is
the star of the show, but she's my baby, and I do have some difficulty saying no to her.
Hey, in these comments, can they ever send pictures of their, like...
I don't know.
It'd be cool if they could.
Girls are best until the teenage years. I would agree with that because I was a teenage girl, and I remember how much of a little shit I was.
So I need to make a lot of friends here so I can get a Harley, and during that teenage years, Lacey, we're going on a bike ride for the week.
For the week? A bike ride?
Motorcycle ride. So, yeah.
Whatever.
I can go see Craig. I can go see everybody.
Mina says when she started dating at 16, my dad was not happy. That's what I told my daughter. I said she can start dating when she's 16, and he said no. I'm like, well, how old is she going to be? Like, I don't know.
I have a theory. I don't know if it'd be even appropriate
hard
to say here, but should I just say it? Yeah, I'll say it.
And Steve, get a shotgun and just clean it when the boys come by.
Got it. And I have German Shepherds, so I use that to my advantage, like when little boys show up to play.
30. She can start dating when she's 30.
That'd be probably my...
I think that's what he was thinking.
I think 25 I can feel fair.
After college? After she graduates college?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
We're living in a small pond. There's a big ocean out there of fish.
My whole thing is that if you don't let her start, like, living her life a little bit, she's going to rebel.
She sees how well we get
She's going to rebel. If you say no and if you're too strict, then they're going to rebel, right? Like, that's what I did, right?
I had to look over. She started dating when she can get an AARP. I'm sorry, I looked over.
Yeah, see? Thank you for some of you agreeing with me. Like, they will rebel if you are too hard on them. And I prefer...
I told her, and this is my words, nothing... A guy will work harder when the girl is desirable, because... Make yourself desirable by not being the floozy or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Just because I say that she's not going to be a floozy just because I say she can date at 16. That doesn't make any sense. Your logic behind that doesn't make much sense.
You had it.
It's better in your head.
It's better in my head.
I understand.
Floozy is a very bad word for me to use.
Right.
What I'm saying is...
You mean because she is that girl that's not allowed to date, she'll be more desirable?
Let's say, I told her this. I said, the boys that you may see that aren't so desirable right now, they may be heavier or whatever, but they could change and turn out to be very beautiful men and wonderful people. So don't date a bunch of guys right now, because later on...
I agree, don't date a bunch of guys. I'm just saying let her have that option to where you have to let her make her own decisions and let her make her own mistakes, even if that's... Because that's what's going to happen. She's going to make mistakes.
That's what I'm here for, to eliminate them mistakes from happening.
Therapy... We're parenting, you guys.
I think we're going to do a podcast.
We're going to do a podcast about parenting and bears and, you know. The unattainable, yes, is always more appealing, but I don't want my little child. I don't want her to be that appealing.
You're right. Let them be comfortable. I do. I really do, but... I also like to give them little hits of advice, too.
Especially when it's a teenage girl. I know when I was that age, like, I just imagine her being... I want her to know that I trust her to make the right decisions. She's a smart girl, you know, so that's how I like to look at it. And thank you, you guys.
Yeah. But, Zach, what do you think about Jenna Dayton?
See, Kenny said he done raised one. Listen to Lacey. See?
We're talking about the whole dating thing with Jenna. Yeah, what do you think about older brother? He has a shit-eating grin on his face. I wish you could have seen it.
He's like, you just wait till she starts dating.
She's FaceTiming Bryson earlier, and I stared him down.
You gave him a stare down?
She was FaceTiming one of her friends.
I think Jenna, she's too much like a boy to be.
She's kind of a tomboy.
Thank God, in a way.
Most of her friends are like guys, you know.
Ava scares me.
Now Ava, she was saying the other day, she was like, not the other day, but like a couple weeks ago, she was like, well, I kissed a boy. I'm like, oh great, you're gonna be that one that I have to deal with.
You should see, me and Zach work at the same place. It's a company in Bloomington that sells insurance.
A very big company in Bloomington that sells
and it's based
out of Illinois. Yeah. Based out of Bloomington. You guys will know what it is.
But we were texting today. About
Barry Manilow.
About the Bears, and we have some pretty good conversations. We may have to do our sports talk stuff someday.
Yeah, Craig, the red shirt and the khakis. Yep, you got it.
Or a white shirt and jeans.
Or white shirt and jeans. You know, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, we are near Bloomington. We are about 35 minutes away from Bloomington, and that is where, well, technically we all work.
Yeah.
In Bloomington, yep. And the Applesauce Project says, I'm over on the other side of the state. The other side of the state. From
Mandy, I did see your question.
Quit looking at the comments.
They're not. We're not even talking about Thrones right now.
How many kids do we have? The seed is strong. We have 3. He has 2 from a previous marriage.
Zach and Caden are with my first marriage, and he's the one on the show, Zach.
Fernando says, haha is overrated.
False. He's going to be great.
He's going to be on the best defense in the league. So
okay, Dwight Schrute.
And
false.
Fact.
Bears.
He is not.
Bears.
Fact. Bears beats
Packers.
Battlestar Galactica.
Bears beats the Packers every time.
Look, we really get into the games, and no, we're not one of them fanatical fans that go crazy nuts, but we're really into it. It's been a hobby of mine and my boys for so many years.
How old am I?
Gabriel says, and now we have 3.8K internet children.
Oh, the next time, Zach, he won't have a beard. Why, you got to go to...
Da Bears.
I got drill next weekend, but I'm shaving it off.
His beard will be gone, guys. He'll have to start all over. But,
how do you feel about losing Adrian Amos? Especially to the Packers.
You know, I loved Adrian.
I think he'll fit well with the Packers.
Yeah, he will.
He's not much of a run. He's not much of a pass safety.
He's just a good overall player and a good guy to have in the locker room, I believe.
I need some food, you guys.
What I'm going to say about
We're sitting here talking about football and parenting, and I need food.
Looked really good next to Eddie Jackson, but who is he going to look good next to? Now he's got to be the star safety. And
here they go with the podcast that they want to start about talking football.
But we can talk all NFL teams because we really are in the...
Ditka. Sausage. Ditka.
Is that USC?
No. It's somebody else.
The Bears.
It's the Mighty Odin.
Polish sausage.
I thought of Chris Farley's The Bears skit.
Sausage.
The Bears. We're up here near Chicago, you know.
Chicago.
Yeah.
Watching the Bears.
Yes. Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm thinking we're going to have to bring this live stream to a close, you guys, because I'm
Did everybody
starving.
have fun at least? Did everybody have a good pot? I mean, this show, what do you guys think?
2.5 hours later.
Craig, that's got to be false. Farley had to be a Bears fan. Please don't. He said Farley was a bigger Packers fan.
Oh, no.
He's from Wisconsin.
Eagles, good team. Good team.
Da Bears.
Pardon my French, but screw the Eagles.
Great chat. I hope we answered a lot of your guys' questions about Season 5 and all that jazz. We're not going to talk about anything because Zach is right here.
David, thank you. You're an amazing... Love having you.
Yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning into our live stream. We always have so much fun talking to you guys, and Steve loves live streaming. I love talking to you guys, so thank you guys so much for joining us and just talking about Thrones, talking about anything, really.
Gabrielle said, a wild Zach appears.
A wild Zach? Imagine getting fired and the very next year your team becomes the fucking Avengers.
For you Cleveland Browns fans.
He's showing us memes over here.
Bye, guys.
Breaking Bad will be, I don't know yet, to be honest.
We have episode 1.
We filmed episode 1
and
yesterday.
Wow, it came on strong.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't want to get too much into it, but yeah, we filmed episode 1, I believe, yesterday. I don't know. I'm so hungry. I can't think straight right now.
Wait, what season are you on?
My main focus is editing Game of Thrones. So we'll see. Hopefully, maybe next week. Next week after that. I don't know. I'll let you guys know.
Well, hey,
JT,
you want to do our outro? You want to do the outro and
Okay.
let's do it.
Okay.
We're all family here.
What are you holding a towel for?
Because he's getting ready to take a bath.
Oh, okay.
He likes the whirlpool bath. Okay, JT, any other bring bath?
Max.
You want to say bye,
Max,
JT?
Max, right by the tripod.
Yeah, I know. It's okay.
Everyone, thank you so much.
Hey, you guys, tell Steve to go get me some fried chicken.
I'm going to, guys. Thanks a lot for the chicken. She's going to eat all the damn chicken in the bucket.
I'm going to eat all that goddamn chicken.
I'm going to be running to Pontiac, probably to KFC. JT.
Leave a like and subscribe. It's that red button.
Yeah.
Like my sleeves.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And put your comments where?
Down below.
And hit that.
The puppy's getting ready to knock over the camera here.
Here.
We're good.
All right. Thank you, JT.
Okay, so...
I have to hold it.
Say, okay, we'll do it again.
So leave a like and comments down below. And click that subscribe notification bell and hit the red button that says subscribe on it.
So you can catch everything, right?
So you can catch everything that we upload. Or she uploads. How come you always upload and not Daddy?
Yeah.
Because I know how to do it and he doesn't.
Right.
All right, you guys.
Well, bye, guys.
Thank you so much for watching. You guys
and stopping by.
Have a great night. Thank you so much.
Hope amazing happens to you.
Aww.
Hope amazing happens to you. I think I just got diabetes. Too sweet. All right, you guys. We're going to close out now. You guys have a great night, okay? Thank you so much.
Hope amazing happens to you. Peace out.
Yes, JT.